What's up, everybody? This is Tim with the Nintendo Dads coming at you with a Let's Play of CarX Highway Racing for the Nintendo Switch. And as some of you may know, I love a good racing game, especially on my Switch. So the folks over at CarX Technologies reached out to us and said, hey, we've got this game, you want to check it out? And thanks to them, we got a code, and I'm able to share with you what I've played so far and what I think of it so far, and kind of show you around and hopefully get you guys to check it out for yourselves, hopefully after what I say. First off, we're going through the credits right now, what they call the authors of the game. Give them a shout out, and again, shout out to CarX Racing or CarX Technologies for developing and publishing the game and giving us a code to be able to share with you guys. This is CarX Highway Racing. It's part of the CarX Racing series. They have other games such as Rally, Street, Drift Racing 1 and 2. Drift Racing Online is on the Switch as well. I personally haven't checked that one out yet, but I'm going to after I play some more of this game. This game has actually been available for Android and iOS for some time now and has over 100 million users worldwide. So that's pretty impressive in itself. But what's also impressive is that it's on the Switch as of March 14th for US eShop price of $9.90. So less than a tenner. So shout out to these guys for making a pretty cool game, and I'll explain why I think it's pretty cool. So, all right, we can't get through everybody on the list, but shout out again to the authors there. Let's go back to the settings real quick, and let's take a look at a couple things before we move to the game itself. One of the things I wanted to point out is controls. Some people, like in the last game I reviewed, they asked, is there motion control on this? And I wanted to point that out. There is motion control on this game. I haven't tried it yet because I've been playing in manual mode. It's a little bit easier when you're playing in handheld mode. I could be steering it with my Switch like this because I've played games like that before, but I wanted to play with just the joysticks to get a feel for that. And plus it's a little bit easier when you're kind of chilling for the night. You're not going all over the place. But you have the option to switch between the two. And yeah, you can also set the sensitivity, the linearity, the gearbox. You can switch from auto to manual, and you use the left and right shoulder buttons to switch between those two. I've been using auto. And then there's auto brake. I have not used that, and I don't know what that is, but I think that might help some kids with some accessibility with this. So I thought that was pretty cool too. And the game, of course, has languages you can pick: horizontal tilt, rear view mirror on and off, units speed, audio, and music levels. So in case you want to turn down this music and you want to play your own music, I've done that before in some racing games. In fact, I always thought it'd be really cool if you could connect to Spotify or something and play your own playlist while you're racing. That would be really cool. Kind of like back in the day when you could play Excite Truck and put in your own SD card and play your music off of that. But anyways, I digress. Back to this. The music in this is pretty good, but I know some people can get tired of some of the tracks in any car racing game. So that's why I always wish there would be that option. All right. So after we got the settings out of the way, let's jump into a couple of things that I've found out while playing this game, and then we'll do a race or two to show it off as well. But let's go through each of these sections of the game first. We got our quick hit campaign mode. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is that I was able, at least for the first chapter, jump in, do a quick race, probably with less than 15 minutes, maybe. It's pushing it, probably even less than that, 5-10 minutes. I could go through each one of these stages until you get here, and then you do 3 steps to beat the mid boss, like I had to do this person. That's why there's 3 little green marks under his face there. But each one was just, short little races, and they got a little harder and harder at each time. And then, of course, I earned money and can go upgrade my car to come back and race if need be. And I'll get into that in a minute. But basically, each chapter, when you complete each one, will open up the next chapter, and then we'll also open up other areas of the game, which we'll be going over in just a minute. I haven't done this one yet because I thought I would do that with you, so we'll come back to that in a minute. But that's the campaign part. There's 16 chapters in the campaign, and you can drive through different areas like Texas, Australia, France, Russia, and other countries. You can uncover the secrets of an underground organization and destroy a secret empire. And then along the way, you try to make some friends so they can hopefully help you defeat that secret empire. So there is a pretty deep campaign. And then it also says, even at the end of the list of chapters, that there's more to come. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, now let's go with the cars. When you first play the campaign, you get to pick your car that you want to use to play in the campaign. This is my car, but I've highly customized it since playing it so much. And we'll talk about some of the different customizations you can do here. But there's over 40 cars you can eventually buy or earn out of each of these type of events that you can do through the game. So there's different ways you can get cars, and then you can even switch it over to a police car like this, because there's going to be police car events as well. And then, of course, you can look at your car however you want, which I thought was pretty cool too. Now, as far as upgrades go, there's the paint job you can do here. I kept mine red because I like black and red. Then you can also do upgrades. This is the upgrades I was talking about to try to beat the people you're racing in a campaign, or even in some of the other events or additional tasks or online play. So you can tweak your cars however you need to in order to race those other events. So there's different things you can do. This is pretty deep, but I would say not as deep as some of the other racing simulations I've seen. You can upgrade, as you can see, all these different parts, and it will affect whether your max speed comes down or acceleration goes down or power comes up. A lot of the upgrades will make 1, 2, or 3 of these go up, but as you get higher in these, you have to balance whether you want max speed over acceleration or power over acceleration and max speed, like you see in this case. So there's some balance and strategy there when you go to play. And of course, there you can see there's the cost of each one to the right, so that way you can decide how much money you want to spend. All right, and then of course there's the body, where you can upgrade the style of your car. I went to the most expensive one, which was I think $35,000 for it. I couldn't tell here whether or not it impacted my stats of the car. I didn't pay attention when I updated it, so that's my fault on that one. But I don't think it impacts all of that, because your upgrades impacts all of that stuff on your car. It's just the more expensive it is, I guess, the cooler it is, based on taste, I suppose. So, but I had fun with it, and I spent the money and got that. Plus, I like black and red, like I said. All right, so that's it for the garage and for customizing your car. As far as car physics go, I think the game's pretty solid at how it feels in the game. I didn't have any complaints. I had fun with it. I kind of felt like physics I would get out of asphalt. So I thought that was pretty good. All right, so on to additional tasks. This is where you can, once you've done the campaign and unlock the first chapter, you then start unlocking events you can do in the additional tasks. Like free ride, I unlocked Desert Clash. This would allow me to just go on a free ride race or through the highway, and then along the way I could race against people in the game that I find along the road and can race just immediately on the freeway. They're like driving down the center lane, and then you pull up next to them, and then when it does a countdown, and you can take off and start racing. And then you start earning money along the way. And there you can see I got distance covered so far and max speed of what I was able to get to, and I got 2 victories. And then you can change some of the different things on your run as well, like road bed angle, a grade of incline or decline in the highway, banking, traffic, you can increase or decrease. So a lot of flexibility there when you set up your race. And then of course there's a whole bunch of other things that you can unlock as you do more chapters in the campaign. So a lot of fun, and this tells you what it is. You know, we'll open after chapter 5, and then this will open after chapter 9. So all kinds of different things to do in this part of the game. And then there's events, which doesn't open until chapter 2, so I can't explain too much here, but there looks like a lot of events that they've accumulated over the time that they had this on a mobile app, and put it here. So lots of fun to be had here. And then Long Trip is also another area where you unlock with your campaign, and the first one is a hot walk, and I made it does it tell you up to this point. After getting past certain checkpoints, you get up to a certain point and you earn the cash at each level. You can race against your ghost, and then once you get to the next point, then you'll unlock more money. So I couldn't get to the 8.5 kilometers. I crashed and lost some of my time. But basically it is a time trial through stages, and at each checkpoint you extend your clock and then you earn more cash. Let's see now. That is it for the additional tasks. And then we got online play, which is asynchronous, meaning you're not actually racing against live people synchronously. You're racing against live people who've already done it, and you're racing against their ghosts. You can take it and leave it however you want. Asphalt, you're racing against real life people, but this I appreciate because you jump right into a race against people around your own skill level or ranking, and if you can beat them, then you earn points and move up in the rankings and then race the next person. And then if you don't beat them, then that's when you have to come back and get a better car, or soup up your car and get better at racing. So here I'm bronze level. Here's my ratings. I'm 52 with a 16 rating, and top ratings is much higher. So let's see, top rating 2,911, number 1. So I'm not sure where. I think these are all mobile users, so lots of people to have to get better at against. So all right, let's see. That is it. I think I caught everything that I needed to. Of course, when you beat each level of the race, you can get, like, if you place within the top 3, I think it is, you earn cash, and of course that cash will go towards buying new cars or upgrading your car. All right, now with all that out of the way, let's do a couple races so you can see how it goes about, how things go in the game here. And then I'll talk about my final thoughts with the game so far. All right, let's go with the campaign, and let's go with this race first, the first one here, just so I can show you the versus. Wait, that was timed attack or versus. Let's see, finish first race. There's also a elimination. Come in first knockout. Yep. So, and then there's other types of races I haven't even experienced yet. It's very easy because of it was not very easy when I first did it, but since I souped up my car, these have all become very easy. But here, let me show you how the feel of a race. I like the knockout one, so we'll do this one. And actually, I'm playing with my Pro Controller for the first time, so I was using my alright, let's see if I can get that. I was using something else when I was playing handheld. Oops, didn't mean to hit you. Didn't mean to hit you. Oh, see, I'm failing. I'm not going to do well in this race if I keep doing that. Don't want to get eliminated. That's one way to get out of there. I gotta get past third place, otherwise I'm gonna get eliminated. Get past 2. Can't do that. Can't do that. Oh, shoot. That's not gonna work. Wow. Let me restart that. That's not gonna work if I'm gonna keep crashing like that. Alright. It was much tighter with using my this controller for my handheld mode. Alright, let's go. Now let's concentrate. Too many eyes watching me race. Nope, don't do that. Ah! That's the first time I had the police. Oh, I failed because I got the police officer knocking me off the road. But there, you see what happens when you fail. I got 500 and yes, I can't race against her if I am going to lose that. But you can always restart. I got 500 bucks. That's when you go upgrade your car and do better. All right, so let's go back here. So that's part of the campaign. And then, let's see, then we can let's go to additional tasks and do the free ride. I'll show you that one. I'll just leave everything normal. So this is a free ride again. Like I said, you can go through the course and meet up with other racers on the road and just start racing from there. So, and then you can also just collect some money from beating those racers. Probably will be better if I start using the accelerometer. There's one coming up here. Let's race. What are you waiting for? What's the matter? You don't want to race? Oh, I think she crashed. All right. I want $6,000. Am I too fast for her? Alright, let me just go ahead and see if I can find somebody else to race. So this is one of the things I hopefully mentioned, that the accelerations feels pretty good on the screen. The physics are good too. So I feel like I'm going super fast, and this is the different views I can have, which this looks pretty great, I think. Although I haven't tried this view in handheld, so I'm not sure. Hopefully I'm not making anybody sick. Didn't mean to do all that. Catch up now. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get 12,000 for this. Oh, maybe I don't get to race them because I already beat them. Maybe that's why I already beat these guys. Okay, fine. Whoops, get out of my way. It's a crazy person on the road. Luckily I don't have to pay for a new paint job every time I crash into the side rails. There's somebody up there. Wait, I already came up to you. What the heck? Race me! Well, this is before release time, so hopefully there wasn't any, there'll probably be some day one patches if this is a glitch that maybe I discovered, but each one of these guys should pick up racing you. All right, well, let's get to something that's, let's do a different section here. That is, but one of the things about that in Desert Clash is, again, it's a free ride where you're going along the road and you could just be cruising all day. Help train you as far as how to control the vehicle as well. And maybe even give you an idea of how your car's working without actually racing against somebody. All right, so let's go to the long trip. Let's try that out. So I have Ghost on. Should show how I did the last time. Yep. Whoa, I did the same thing last time. didn't take that corner well. But I did a lot better recovering there. Sorry. See, I got 6 seconds left to get through. Can't be hitting everybody because that's going to slow me down. I got 4 seconds left to get that. Just made it. Oh, I think this is what I was going to say. This is where I think I crashed last time. Oh, geez, that's not going to help. No. Okay, but at least you got to see where I was, where I ran out of fuel. You get each checkpoint there. All right. Let's go back. All right. And there's a campaign. Let's go do, I showed the campaign, I showed the on play and the additional tasks. So again, there's a lot of content to be had here. Hopefully you got to see everything that I wanted to show off, and what this game offers for less than $10 US. So less than a tenner. You get a campaign mode that has 16 chapters and then some more coming. 40 cars that you can upgrade to however you want to race. You can switch from manual to auto. You can have the switch from manual to motion controls. You can go online and race against other people with your cars to see how you do well in timing. A lot of content for $10, I think, and this is why I think this is if you're a racing gamer, this is fun to have on your Switch, I believe. And tons of racing content, a large selection of unique but somewhat familiar cars. We didn't look at all of them, but I don't think there's a way for me to go buy anything yet. Oh wait, no, let's go back here. So there it is. So like I said, familiar looking cars, but they're unique to this game. So depending on what your tastes are, you'll want to check this stuff out. So I think maybe they were trying to go for a license, and who knows, maybe they couldn't get that license, but these are pretty cool to look at, and you can collect some of your favorite looking cars, I think, here. Ooh, nice. So yeah, lots of choices there, and that's why I would give it both thumbs up, and I would say pick this one up, especially for less than 10, or at least add it to your wish list. So if they happen to put it on sale for the holidays, you can pick it up. Although I haven't done everything yet in this game, I feel for less than the tenner, this is a must for racing fans, especially for a quick pickup and race game. Like I mentioned, you can get through the chapters very quickly, set it down, save it. So you can earn at least your cash and buy more cars and customize them all and all that fun stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this time with me in checking out these cars and checking out this game, CarX Highway Racing for the Nintendo Switch. And this is Tim with the Nintendo Dads, and I will check you later. Bye bye.